Hey you,
Hey.
it's us, your parents, back again. So we are at the 10-week mark.
10 weeks in 3 days.
10 weeks, 3 days right now. So we'll talk about how things are going up to this point. Update, we did finally get an OBGYN. First appointment's on the 30th, so
Next week.
we'll see how that goes under the care of someone new. So hopefully all goes well with that. They say at 10 weeks, you're about the size of a prune, just not as wrinkly, and about 1.5 inches long. During this week, your tooth buds are forming to start getting you some teethies. While we're on that subject, if it's been a while since you dealt with pregnancy or anything like that, I know a long time ago it used to be like having dental work wasn't going to happen while you were pregnant, but things have changed. So Izzy's been able to get some dental stuff done.
Much needed dental stuff done.
So that was a good bonus since we didn't capture it prior to the pregnancy starting. So that's good. Other things that are happening in baby body right now is the stomach starting to produce digestive juices, and also kidneys are producing urine and all that kind of stuff. So more big steps in your growth. Also this week you're starting to form more bones, and also your joints are starting to do their thing. So you'll start being able to get a little bit more movements done this week.
You're going to be wiggling around more inside of me.
So some of the reported symptoms for this week is fatigue.
Since day one.
So fatigue has plagued Mama Bear much longer than pregnancy. So
Panda bear.
Panda bear. That's the kind of bear that Mama is. But yes, definitely more exhaustion now than before. Although sleeping better at night.
Not for him.
Just still exhaustion during the day. They still report. They'll still tell you nausea and vomiting. How has that been going for you?
Nah, non-existent.
Yeah, so it was probably only about maybe 2 weeks, I would say, a week and a half, 2 weeks of nausea bouts.
I found out, helping me with the nausea, because I used to feel it basically every day after I eat, but then I used to really binge out and then take all 7 or 8 supplements and then add that to coffee and the green drink so I basically stuff myself, and that adds to the nausea. But now I just portion it up for me, and it helped decrease it a great deal.
Yeah, so smaller meals throughout the day versus conventional meals should hopefully help with that. And even if it doesn't help with the nausea, you'll at least have a better chance of keeping everything down. Although you were lucky enough to only get sick once, some people it's difficult to
multiple times a day.
Yeah, and difficult to maintain your caloric intake for you and baby. So
Mama's a natural eater.
So if you break it up, then better chance of getting what you need. So they still report food cravings and food aversions. Have you had any of that? I would say the only craving thing for you has been spicy. That's about it.
Spicy, savory.
Jalapenos.
Yeah.
Wants jalapenos on everything. But yeah, that's been about it for.
But it's not really an intense, I must have it. I'm still waiting on that. It used to be the pizza, but I guess it was just the shots. Nothing too intense yet. Or I don't even have any food aversions. Like I said, I'm a natural eater.
I haven't been sent out to the store in the middle of the night to get deep fried pickled ice cream or anything, so we'll ride that train as long as we can.
I'm being nice to your dad.
Any new kind of pains or anything that you weren't experiencing before, you're still experiencing?
No.
Okay.
I feel it sometimes like in the middle of the afternoon that I'm like really big and so bloated, always in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah. But no pain.
And any more spotting? Is spotting stopped?
Spotting is normal.
Yeah, so around
On
this
and
time
off.
they do report a lot of mucus spotting due to the plug forming and everything. So, but
Ooh-wee.
no blood spotting or anything like that. So some of the things that we've done, we did start a few registries. Bye Bye Baby has a pretty easy registry system. You can download their app and then just scan price labels and then add it to your registry. You also get a welcome bag from them that has a few little goodies in there, a bottle, some creams, and some coupons. I also did a Target registry online,
Got free stuff. from
which
them
we got a
too.
free stuff from them. I think we got like 2 bottles, some pacifiers, coupons, all that kind of stuff. Walmart has one. I have not started it yet. They have a goodie box, and then Amazon also has one with a goodie box, and I have not received that one yet, so not sure what comes in that one. Anything that you've been kind of studying as far as pregnancy is concerned, or anything that you looked at that?
The major thing was dental issues. That's why as soon as your dad told me about his dentist, I made an appointment as soon as possible. So I've been there twice now, and I have another appointment next week. So that's the only major concern that I need to take care of.
So one thing that is different versus, not pregnant, going to the dentist, you'll probably get your whole mouth worked on, whatever you need, whether it be the full cleaning or any fillings or anything. With the pregnancy and the pregnancy concern, they were able to do x-rays, but they broke up how much work they do to limit how much local anesthetic that they'd use. So they kind of did one side of her mouth and then went back for part of the other side, and she'll go back one more time to finish up. So what you would normally do in one sitting it's been 3 separate appointments. So
And they would make me wear double suits for the x-rays for my mouth. I mean, it's not really hitting me here, it's just hitting me there, but I'm still like super covered up, especially around this area.
yeah, I guess last time I hear anything about dental work and x-rays is back when you were kind of just like on a chair and they pointed the thing at your head, and now it's more like, if you haven't been to the dentist for a while, it's more of just rotates around your head. So it's a little bit more concentrated than it used to be. So
The anesthesia they gave me is only half the amount because they didn't want my heart rate already so high and then double it up. It's not good for the baby.
we determined they were the experts. So, but prior to that, we didn't just use Google. She did talk to her nurse to make sure that they gave the clearance before we even looked at dentists. So nurse okayed it. Then we did a little bit of our own research on it, and of course, most important, making sure the dentist knows that you're pregnant. If somebody else comes into the room to do a different procedure than what somebody else is working on, make sure they know. Just always, 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 whenever you're having anything done, dental, medical, whatever, every time a new person's in the room, make sure they know that you're pregnant. Don't give it the opportunity for somebody not to catch it in a chart or something like that. So just always communicate that to be safe. So still very little family notification about the pregnancy up to this point. By the time anybody sees this, it'll be well past the point that everybody knows, because we're looking at about 1 more week
8 days.
after not Thanksgiving, but after Halloween. We'll let people know, because then we'll be out of that first trimester. Again, personal preference. There's nothing that says you have to wait until the first trimester, but that's the danger zone. So just get through the danger zone first and then announce it, because God forbid anything happens, the last thing you want is the 50 people that you told that you're pregnant now asking you about it, and then bringing it up and having you relive any of the pain that you might experience if anything does happen. So that's our personal preference. We started off in the beginning kind of like, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. I think we're both past that phase now. At least I know I am. I was always kind of like, let's just have a healthy kid. But now it's like, I'm not leaned one way more than the other.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I used to just want a girl. And then now it's as long as you're healthy or my baby's healthy, that's all that matters.
I'll take a girl, but don't want to deal with a girl later on in life, with boys and stuff. And my daughter definitely wants to remain the only girl in the family.
Yeah.
So
We're
we'll
trying,
see.
Selena. We're gonna try for you.
However the cards may fall, whatever. Like I told you, worst case scenario, you'll still be my favorite daughter born in the 90s.
We're grateful, very grateful that it's been smooth sailing so far. Little things like morning sickness at work is something I was dreading, but it's only happened once, so that's good.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Well, of course, nothing crazy for me for the pregnancy. Everything's
Nothing
still
yet.
the same.
Like I said, I've been nice to him.
But yeah, no horror stories as of yet.
Only
to
had
report,
one meltdown.
which is what we're getting ready to do right after this again. Anyways, instead of like baby bump photos, we're just gonna trace the belly bump on a piece of canvas, and that'll kind of be our measurement gauge.
I mean, I don't know why I'm so not into it, but it's just me.
Sorry, somebody calling about my car warranty. Yeah, so I guess that's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, so next update will be 11-week update, and we'll do that in conjunction with the doctor's visit.
Yeah.
So just like at the beginning at UNC, I will not be able to be at the doctor visits due to Rona. So I'll watch it on the computer afterwards.
If they even let me use the GoPro, I'm
Right.
holding it, so.
We'll see.
We'll see. I hope they're as good as the other ones.
Alrighty, well that's it for this week. Bye-bye.